lives.
Yeah. If we can make kids understand the importance of preservation and our historic sites, to build on that next generation is going to help try to stop the destruction of it. If we don't, kids that are already doing this are not going to be interested in anything that isn't digital.
Everybody's going to be in a little cubicle with a computer and virtual reality.
Yeah. So I mean, this is one of the reasons I was really excited when we found you guys. I mean, I had a feeling from the first time we met, y'all had a similar mindset, looking at the kind of work you did. So it was.
Yeah,
and we had before.
Go out of our way to deviate, I guess.
Well, the person they had doing this project before I came on board for almost 2 years was basically the opposite of what Chuck and Lois are. I mean, basically they didn't give a rat's poo about the project, and it was almost annoying to them that they would do a window if they had the time and it got around and they had nothing else going, started the process. But she was also, from what I understand, I never met her, I know you guys, she was very headstrong, had an exact idea of what needed to be done. And John was telling a story that when they started to do the pointing, that they went all the trouble to digging the clay and stuff out right there on the site and doing the line-based, finding the right recipe, and making the historic mortar and repointing.
Well, the interesting thing was they sifted the sand out of the stream.
Yeah, they sifted the sand out of the stream, did the whole 9 yards, and repointed everything. Well, when Eleanor came out, and they spent, I think he said $35,000 just for that repointing. And Eleanor came out and said it was the best compliment he gave her. She said she got spitting mad and said, "You didn't do anything. Where did this $35,000 go? There's nothing done." And then he explained to her, "No, we did it exactly the way it was. That's why you can't tell." And said suddenly she was in love with John's stuff. But that was the best compliment, because she could not tell that the repointing had been done. And that was actually the reason I took the job here, was that of all the sites that had offered me a position, all of them took shortcuts with their historic buildings. And yet when I came to the mill, the two things that sold me was, one, everything they did first class. They did not skimp and take shortcuts. And then the second thing was, the moment I saw the mill run, I was hooked. I was I'd never worked on an industrial site before, and just seeing those wood gears turn was just that was it. So.
Let's take a step back.
But the fact that they've done everything first class is just, which I think was amplified the disturber I had about what was going on with the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Was that it was not in line at all with what had been done up to that point. So.